This is the most demanding job in the Canadian Army, and the most rewarding. I'm an infantry officer, putting my leadership on the line every day.
I'm Captain Ryan Carey. I grew up in Carleton Place, Ontario. I'm a platoon commander in Charles Company, 1st Battalion, the Royal Canadian Regiment.
Nobody ever managed troops into battle. Whether you're in the regular force or the reserves, being an infantry officer is all about learning and practicing leadership, earning respect, and proving yourself every day. My soldiers know that I'd never ask them to go anywhere that I wouldn't go myself, or do anything that I wouldn't do. Being an infantry officer also carries a lot of responsibility.
Some days, a lot of days when we're in garrison, there's a lot of administrative work to be done, and I take care of most of that while the soldiers are off with the NCOs doing appropriate training. And then the fun part of my job is actually coming out to a situation like this where somebody's already planned it for us, and we get together as a platoon and we work through stressful situations to come up with solutions to whatever problems that come our way.
Let me tell you a little bit about why I chose a career as an infantry officer and what you're going to experience if you make the same great choice I did.
I had kind of a career before the military, and that was basically professional football. And when I finished professional football, I went into to work as a personal trainer, not giving really a whole much thought into what I wanted to do, for the remainder of my life. After a while, I couldn't see myself in the job that I was in. I missed a lot of the teamwork and camaraderie that I had in football. I didn't find it in the job that I was doing. I decided to go down and look into joining the forces, and well, here I am.
If you think that you have the drive and the determination to join me, this is what you can expect. Once you've completed your Common Army Phase training, you'll head to the Combat Training Centre in Gagetown, New Brunswick for the trade-specific training you need to become an infantry officer. First, you'll work on dismounted operations, leading 36 men and women across hostile ground, ready for whatever might happen, analysing the risks and rising to the challenge. Then you'll move on to mounted missions, working with our LAV IIIs to engage the enemy, wherever he might be hiding. After Gagetown, I was assigned to the 1st Battalion, Royal Canadian Regiment, here in Petawawa, Ontario. The RCR has units in Ontario and New Brunswick. There are 6 other regular force infantry units you might be interested in. 3 units of the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry in Alberta and Manitoba, and 3 units of the Royal Vandeusian Regiment, also known as the Vandeus, based in Quebec. Or, if a part-time job is what you're looking for, there are 54 reserve infantry units across Canada. A regiment helped to secure the G8 summit in Alberta, worked with local villagers in Bosnia to equip schools and build democracy, and in Afghanistan secured our own Canadian camp and dealt with homemade explosives scattered around the area. You can use the analogy of sport. You can practice and practice and practice, but until you've gone out and actually played the game, I mean, that's where you're gonna learn things. Part of me is saying, well, okay, I'm going to leave my family for 6 months, especially obviously my wife, but at the same time, it's an adventure, it's a challenge, and we're putting our best foot forward right now to train people to make sure that we're ready when we hit the ground there. What are the biggest rewards of being an infantry officer? Watching your platoon become a cohesive unit, earning the respect of the soldiers you command, and knowing that you've made an impact on the lives of people all around the world, while giving them an understanding of what Canada stands for. The infantry is unique in that it captures kind of everything that I grew up with in sport, I mean, on many different levels. Physically, it's very challenging. You get paid to do physical activity every day, which is great. On top of that, the camaraderie and teamwork that it takes to get the job done. We're team-oriented people. We enjoy company. We enjoy being around people. And that's definitely, especially in these living quarters, you have to be someone that can get along with people and work well with others. So that it kind of encompasses all that for me. I like to keep busy doing different things, and the Army is all that and more.